This is Dominus Nisi, the birthday special show for the whole dedication is to Mother Mary, and then I will be doing different special segments about Mother Mary because Mother Mary is the great intercessor for this world. And if you know her, if you realized how powerful is the intercession and how powerful the virtues that she has, and that will really touch your life. And I'm here. And the reason why I'm here is Mother Mary. I have shared my one of my life-changing experience with Mother Mary and how that helped me to become a mother before. If you want to see my stories and what I used to share about the Mother Mary's miracles, go to the YouTube channel Bisni Palati, or if you go to my Facebook page, you can go back and find out. But I would like to share why I started this radio show. I was in my regular prayer time, and then I got a special um, feeling, I would say a special mindset, like a lady, but I didn't see the lady, but a feeling that a lady was telling that you need to talk about me, that what I have done to you in your life. You are hearing everyone's testimonies, you're hearing all different miracles happen, but you never shared about me. One of the other thing that caught my eyes is a Catholic publication called Shalom Tidings. Tidings always put a very colorful, the best paper and the best articles. But the first page always dedicated to Mother Mary. And I used to hear from the CEO of that organization saying, whenever they started this publication, it was not circulating well. But when they started to submit the magazine to Mother Mary, then that was going around the world. And now it's translating into different languages and then transforming many lives. And when we looked at those prayers and the powerful pictures of Mother Mary, it was really inspiring. That was one incident in my life. And I was wondering, that's an interesting story. Even though Mother Mary gave me many miraculous things, I didn't pick that as her intercession. In another instance, I had a friend from church. Her name is Mary. So she used to help as a sacristan in the church. And she was getting old and she was having skin cancer. When I used to go to Mars, I used to say hello to her. I was a regular during weekdays. It was close to my office in the city, Melbourne City. So one day when I finished the Mass, she came to me and gave me a book and then told me, Bismi, you need this book. It will help you. Uh, I was really surprised because she used to say hello, and this was the book. This is the book that she gave me. That's called Miracles of Mother Mary. And sad to say, after it is 3 years ago, and she passed away. I believe she is with Mother Mary now. And this book was sitting at my home for a long time. And this tidings touching point also was there in my life. And when I was going to in one of the other seminar or somewhere, I picked up a couple of books, random picks I did. And one of the book was the scientific reasoning of Mother Mary's miracle. And I was wondering why these different instances are coming together into my life, and it was really pushing me to do something for her, to share her miracles to the world, to share what she is doing in this world. And That's how all this started last year. We started in last August. 15 was my day to start, which was a great day, Mother Mary's special feast day. And it's almost an year now. It's September 8th. So I was praying and submitting these 8 days specific to Mother Mary, only to get that grace to share her stories and share the good news to the whole world through the media I love, through the radio that I love. So other people can feel the grace, feel that virtues, and that will help them to increase those virtue in their life. And that's one of the reason, or one of the many other reasons in my life, but that's Mother Mary's inspiration is the real reason. And if you knew, or if you were with me from my initial days of my journey, you can clearly see that I was reading all these miracles, because it's happened a long time ago, and then I had to read it to you. But now I feel like, whenever I read once, it's actually coming as a story from me, which is a grace from Mother Mary. And Mother Mary really loved to share the stories to little kids. She appeared to little kids and many adults as well, but she loved to come to the innocent people. And I can feel that power. Whenever I read once, I can get that story to share with my listeners. So today, the special segment again, I'm picking up. I was Googling around about Mother Mary when I was doing my 8-day devotion to Mother Mary along with you, my listeners, in my Facebook page. I came across to a great girl, and I thought I should share that with you. So that's what to this segment. And I would read about her, and then my name is Beatrice. I'm a nurse and I belong to the home of Mother Mary Youth. A few years ago, I took part in mission trip to Ecuador, where I realized the importance of Christ's real presence in my life. I had always been a Catholic, but I was more centered on myself than God. Usual thing, isn't it? I realized that a life that does not give of itself starts to rot, and that living of myself alone superficially. I was losing what God had given me until then. Seeing that the Lord had always been with me, He loved me and He suffered because of my lack of fidelity, changed my life radically. It pushed me to want to go to heaven by leaving my superficiality, struggling every day to be holy and to bring to others the great treasure I found. That is why I try to share the joy of the faith with everyone, especially with the young people. And one of way of doing this is through this blog, Pray For Me. So her blog title is Life of the Soul. So her blog is very graceful place to ponder different things, and I'm picking up one of the blogs from her on this very special segment on Mother Mary's birthday. So she picked up 12 virtues of Mother Mary that she is practicing in her life, and she is encouraging youngsters to follow. So I'll go through that 12 virtues. It has around 10,000 hits. So people are going through that and practicing that. So that's what this segment, the 12 virtues of Mother Mary. So Mother Mary is a mother and the model for the entire church and the world. So she recently read a book, Mary Way of Perfection. It is a reflection of 12 essential virtues. So the 12 virtues represents the 12 stars on her crown, and then that represents the 12 tribes. And if you go to Revelation, the number 12 got lots of significance. So coming back to this special book, Mary Way of Perfection, and Beatrice actually putting this 12 virtue on her blog. I am picking up only the headings, and then you can go to her blog. It's called if you type it, Life of the Soul, you can find out more about this blog. I loved this 12 virtues. The model of faith, that's the first one. She's always been an integral lady with integral faith. She accepted God's plan and fully trusted in His word. So we know all the stories about Mary's faith. The model of hope. Yes, I had a contemplation and on this hope in one of my 8 days, and then you can see what is that. And model of love. Yes, I did that. Explained that in my small sessions. You can go back to that videos to go more about it. Model of chastity. I did that a big session on chastity as well, so you can go through that one. Model of poverty. Model of poverty is what I didn't touch before, and I really touched the way that she mentioned here. The Mother of God was poor because of her generosity and love. So if you have the other two virtues, you will become poor. In her, poverty was linked to simplicity. And in a world like ours, she wouldn't fall into all of that spending money just the sake of it. But she lived her life in simplicity, poorly, with a sense of justice towards those who had nothing. That's a great virtue that we can pick up in our life. And I think I need to personally ponder on that one a little bit more. Model of obedience. I think everyone needs to have that obedience in any state of your life, at the work, at the community, at the family, wherever you are. There is a model of obedience is needed. So you need to carry out how Mother Mary did that obedience, and it's not a virtue, but it is also help us to satisfy our own desire. And that will be like, it's not really characterized as a attitude, but it's more of like a trust in God's hand rather than like obeying all the rules and regulations. Model of humility is the number one. And then model of patience. If you heard my last video, we were talking about the patience. Model of mercy. So if you think about mercy, we always think about the divine mercy and Jesus' divine mercy. Where is that mercy coming from? That's where we will come back to Mother Mary. Yes, it's from her. She was merciful. She was always merciful for other people. She was always looking for the other people's need and then helping. It's from the wedding to all different places you can see. If you are a regular follower of Chosen, I can mention Mother Mary's generosity and mercy. It's clearly showing in those videos. And she was always believe and ask for help. And she will always used to teach in her life. And that's one of the great model of mercy. The next one was model of joy. There is also a video for you. Tune back and find out that. Model of gratitude. It is always a constant thanksgiving of Lord's grace. And always Lord's countless grace were there. Model of prayer. That's also we did in other radio shows. So all these 12 virtues Beatrice actually picked from the great book, the Mary, the Perfect Way of, I'm gonna pick up the name of the book here, Mary, the Way of Perfection. So if you are a perfectionist, I believe you will love Mary because she was having all the 12 virtues to be the better person. So this is the birthday special show about Mother Mary. I was trying to introduce the 12 virtues of Mother Mary, picking up a blog from Beatrice. This is Dominus Nisi on 88.9 FM, your host, Bismi.